CT smoke down. You'd like to think with 3 smokes coming in, where else would that third one go? Robs, he sees them getting out as well. SMG in the perfect spot, and he's already dealt with Rain. The molly cuts FaZe off as he gets flashed back in for a little bit more, making money with Robs, and he's got the tutorial right on our plate 4. Looking at the ace, and he's got it. Robs making it look easy, and mousesports have 5.
Man, like, happy with this. So pressure's on for FaZe. They are starting to move in the right direction, though. Once again, you got something fast out through main. Frozen trying to get deep down. Olof move in while Karrigan is dueling at the back of the trains. They lose Acor. They lose Karrigan as well. Now, Frozen, where's he come from? He's in with a double. Out from main, make it 3, and Frozen just absolutely lighting up the scoreboard, looking for number 4, and he's knocking on the door of him, man. He's right there, and Frozen feels aware of it. Oh, here it is. Poor Olof didn't even know what hit him. Frozen's on for the ace, and they might go let him hunt it down. Cole's rotated out through connector and is inside of the bomb site, so he could look to still put a stop to this round. It's just the wrap from Frozen. Cole's having to take into account so many timings, and there it is, the ace. mousesports onto 9, and it's all on the back of just one man.
They've
got by each other.
Robs, how does he win that? Hiding behind the boxes, behind enemy lines, bullet to the back of Rain's brain, and now FaZe, a desperate play into B. They smoke the Molotov. Olof eats a grenade. One deagle shot is all they need from him. Steals it, and Karrigan shoves it back. It's mousesports on 9, and brutal scenes in the B apartments.
Go on, Karrigan. Let's get it, man. mousesports on to 9.
Oh man, well, with Rob's top mid, I guess they felt like their hand was forced and they had to make the play while they had personnel there, but there was utility for mousesports, and that really compromised the positions of FaZe Clan.
Not looking great for this complexity lineup at times. They do need to be careful that they don't let those negative thoughts come in.
Yeah, just to cut you right off, as we're already deep into the pistol round, JW 3v1 to open things up. Double kills for Config and Rush respectively, as JW should at least be able to get this bomb down here. Extra $800 for the T side, making that second round force a little more viable, because he's going to be flanked from both sides. JKS down the ramp, being shot at from behind. JW trying to take the early engagement, not quite connecting. However, finally, he will deal with JKS, but he's got to get a lot more where this came from. Yugi wanders into the crosshair, and all of a sudden, JW 1v1 Rush with the defuse kit, low HP on JW. He's going to stick it. Job done. First round on the board for Complexity. Just about. I tell you what, JW very nearly pulled that off.
Yeah, it would have been pretty incredible. A great start for Fnatic if he could.
On the clock, Robs will get the bomb down. That's something at least. He's trapped in the site, having to fight tooth and nail, and there it is, the cat flank blindsiding him. It's Frozen and BMAS left up in the 2v2. Frozen with the swing, taps out the first man, and it's all left on to Olof, who does get it down to the 1v1. It's close, it's tight, but the MP9, not what he wanted. Scoped with the AUG, the jiggle peaks coming in, and Olof wins the round.
It's gun game over here.
Crazy. I think the crouch spam, you could see he started standing up and crouching really slow. After coldzera's flank on short was taken out, I thought
Destruction control. Vinny will be able to help defend that though, taking down both Alex and Floppy. Still more players to come though. 3 here from Cloud9 as they enter. Well, they're trying to enter the site. The smoke is going to create some space to get through, cover some of those angles, but it's going to be actually Mezzy who's able to take down both players at the back of the site, which now leaves KSCERATO isolated towards the banana position, and that plant though is really paying off. There's nothing else that they can do. KSCERATO will easily deal with the remainder, and that's going to be Fury.
Didn't indeed. Cadian really can't commit anything to this. Bomb will get punched in. Force. Mac 10 of Yale can't quite connect. A lot of damage done though, and SHD already looking to capitalize. Testis actually grabs a second and they're feeding him. Cadian gets the pick onto Bolts, and all of a sudden SHD has got the clutch in his hands, grabs the second. The Mac 10 runs out of ammo. Cadian's only got 11 HP. He's trying to swing. It's a one shot for the scout as well, but SHD will pull off the clutch. A 12 for MIPR. It was so close, right down.
God, you can see how awkward this fight has been for all concerned. Brokey dancing around the bomb site, swinging the barrel. He swings it no more. And again, it's Cold Zero to try and make something happen on the A bomb site, but he will just eat bullets in the face. And now Rain 1v2 sees the shadow, but where is the second player? He'll try and blindside the guy above him.
Ooh.
And it's a bomb carrier as well. Frozen almost doing 360. 20 seconds now for Rain to dance. Very low in HP, but quietly trying to slink away and reset the situation. Maybe force QMS into a bomb plant, but there won't be one because there's a headshot from Rain. Maneuvers carefully, and that's a much needed round for FaZe Clan. Again, only 1 of 10 players surviving. Has been a war in the CTs to face the wall if they want to defuse. Now the question is, can they hold?
Oh my god, okay, K-Serrano, you pre-fired that at the same time. That's insane.
Wow.
Leaving S-Tag with only 2 HP. Not going to be likely, most likely, but we'll see. Just going to have to be a little bit lucky here. Getting the first one, and then he gets the second. That's it. Oh, man. Getting the K-Serrano one as well is so important. Obviously, getting the Rifler instead of the AWP. Missing the AWP shot there as well.
I mean, man, it had to get a bit lucky. That's exactly what happened.
You saw middle of the jump. You know, you get essentially shoot at them both at the same time. I was gonna say this actually look. Yeah, I mean, you're very happy if we C9 here. I mean, the argument can be made. The problem that C9 has is that they have
Still alive right now. Finally getting taken down, and Furia kind of stuck in the choke points now around E-Box and the ladder room. Yuri's going to go and rescue the bomb as well, so he's at the point of no return. But both these C9 players are low. One in sandwich, one by the stop sign. You may see some shadow or see Alex's head instead. 1v1 now. S-Tag 16 HP. Yuri's got to avoid the headshot. He might be okay here, but he might have to land one himself if he doesn't know how low health S-Tag is. Just trying to wait rotation now. S-Tag doesn't have angle on the bomb, so he doesn't know where Yuri could be. 35 seconds on the clock, and S-Tag moves towards connector as Yuri clears Hell. Going towards Ivy now as he wonders what may have become of S-Tag. 28 seconds. Will he go all the way around to Old Bomb? Not on this occasion. Having a look towards connector. S-Tag with a crouch peek, trying to dodge all the bullets, but too many. Furia take the pistol.
We are solid showing so far on the CT side of Overpass, and what looked to be a straight B rush is going to be chunked down by the nades. HC does well at the barrels, double spray down, make it a triple, looking for the quad, and the USP will secure it. Cello just making absolutely sure his teammate.
all the time. You know, you have the webcam on. The last thing you want, right, is look like you're in some basement like Dan over there, right? Doesn't even have furniture.
Hiding from the FSB.
As for chatting, though, it's going to be a very close round. 1-on-1 now. Alex often go down, but Art's already there. Oh, he hits the shot. Such a close round, though, nonetheless. And sure, it's a round win for Furia, but only saving the one member alive in Art. It's not what you want to see.
There's a few bugs here and there on the broadcast, but we'll get there. It's day one.
We'll get there, yeah. Even the diffuse.
Many a messed up day one, so don't worry about it.
Crims, turn around, one of you! Someone! Surely here's the scope. That gives it away. We'll take him down, but Blame F had gotten into position for the trade. Oh, he wasn't fast enough on it. It could have had such a dire effect, but I don't think... In the end, Crims will be the playmaker. It has to be JW.
Roman, big clutch, manages to find the initial pick. JKS goes down, and now the 1v1 ensues. Blame F has a little bit of utility. He's not really sure where this AWPer is. JW falling back, making noise like he's gone for the long rotation. He'll hold towards connector. Starts to swing his peak wide. Blame, that Molotov could be critical. It's catching JW. He'll hear that. He's got the sound cues. JW into the Molotov again as Blame. He's got to time this. The Molly's gone, and he's trying to take the fight, but it's JW, the huge 1v2, despite the antics on that A-bomb site, to give Fnatic their fifth. The AWPer, as we said in the pre-game, shining once again.
Nice portion of it. Cello with an off angle in and around Hazard. Needs to be careful. Flash is coming over the top, turns away from them, manages to find one, a double spray down, in fact. Beautifully done. He just needs the rest of the boys to step up in the same way. Great little flash to get bolts off of the angle towards Aircon. Does manage to find one still, though. Great little nade going in to help him out. The teammates now arriving. Not looking good for Heroic. Down goes Down. All on to Tessus here in round number 20. Clean little headshot onto SHC, but the bomb is dropped, and I mean, he has information of maybe one other player. Is there someone flanking me right now? Don't quite know, but gets above the smoke. Smart as you like. They have to be so careful not to allow this to fall. Quick headshot onto Bolts, and he brings it down to a one-on-one, looking for the ace, but denied away by Danico. Thank goodness for MIBR, but my God, Tessus making them work for it. They've been giving MIBR the run around in this one, but the man advantage for the Brazilians spoke too soon. It slips away from them, and now an isolated player in the form of SSH. He does manage to find one, a second as well, pulls off the reload and a third. Cadian has absolutely fluffed that one up. Bolts from behind.
Yeah, we'll see. This is going to be the first, I think, one of the first few rounds here. We see C9 going actually down lower. Good spot here from Art, but you see he's nervous. The mind games, to Dan's point right before, they don't have control. They don't have info where the guys can be.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
That's beautiful. And oh, it's so awesome to have an AWP in such a position. He's going to lock in that 5-10 at the end of the first half.
Get to see too much scout heroics in this round. I was hoping we were going to get a bit more out of it. There is still one on the other side, so there's still time for something cool to happen.
Oh,
Ooh, a little boost. All right, how'd he get that tall? It's taking the head off of them. Deary me, deary me. It's Forest and Heap left alive in this one. They're looking for kills. They're looking to deal with these CT players, and in doing so, they've actually made problems worse. Oh, it's brutal. The Deagle on Mantu has absolutely lit them up. 10 on the board for OG, double digits locked in. And Dignitas, they're going to be kicking themselves. That was up against Piss this B site. Oh, now it's tasty. Now it's exciting. Because MBK, oh, it's a little bit ugly with the AUG. And suddenly B belongs to Dignitas. Now, that bomb isn't down yet. But as I say it, there it is. The flash in for Alexa B. And this is why we say someone who creates a lot of room for his team. Like, no fear on that push with the flashbang. Heap all alone. Oh my goodness, surely not. It's down to the 1v1, and somehow, some way, it's Heap laying it on thick for the side of Dignitas. My oh my. That was
even then, they'll be, begging for rounds. Harry, he gets that info at B. He calls the rotate early, and OG storm into the site. Harry caught in midair. It's only one man dying, though, as the rest are a little bit late to the party, and Harry is chowing down on that cake. He's taken 3 with a USP in the back of the site, and he's not stopping either. What a round from Harry. Dear, oh dear. That is, yeah, is that GG? Do we call it there, boys? Is that where Dignitas just roll out?
The round overall more guaranteed. Sorry, like that.
That lurk smoke from Yuri was later, trying to get the money down this time. The threat tag, the Elgis here as well. Yuri with an absolutely disgusting.
Shows a shoulder, finds a frag. Not the second, I'm not sure whether he's done enough. All on to pick up. They are tagged up. I don't think they have any idea of where he's coming from, but he's coming from so far away. They will certainly have time to prepare. Slow but sure, making his way towards that A-bomb. The site really doesn't want to give his position away at this point, and that's fair enough. Really needs to react quickly as well. They're set up beautifully to deal with him. Starts to move in, get available time on his side, and the clean shot to Rez. And it's away, but he will be checked, and the headshot lands true. Is there enough time for the defuse? There is indeed. So there you are, 10 rounds. The first spread picked up in an IP.
Brain needs to work out this triple stack right now. OG are about to execute into the hold of Dig. We can hear the comms at this point. I don't know if that's meant to come through, but Alexia with the entry, and now OG are running wild. Nice spray for Harry, but it's only good for 1. It's the trade from Heap at the back of the site, and they line up for him. Heap mow down 3, but not enough. It's Forest to come in and save the day with seconds remaining. What a mess of a round. OG, they commit into the stack, and they pay the price.
Yeah, you love to see it, especially if you're a Dig fan. And I mean, interestingly, for both of these teams, statistically speaking, bringing the numbers to play, it's only 36% across 11 maps in terms of win rate for OG on Inferno, and for Dig, I mean, it's actually
for a Fury round, but some damage can be done here. No kit, so if they were trying to go for a round win, they have to go fast. Messi with a great start. Alex again with another trade. 2 versus 1 now, leaving Yuri all by himself. Gets the first, leaving Alex in a 1 versus 1. Remember, there is actually a kit on Alex, so him going for a little bit of a play here. Not going to work out for him. Close call, but nonetheless, Furia with another round on the board.
Very close one.
Off of it, OG are running out of time. TikTok goes that clock. Forest is waiting for the cross shot. Halzak misses his, but they have no idea that Forest is waiting here. Does anyone even check it? They do, killing him turning from the flash. Halzak with one, but it's not enough. That is a weak B-hold for Dignitas with 10 seconds remaining. The bomb almost gets denied. The kill won't come through from the HE, and there's no way OG should even be in this round with the triple B setup, but somehow, some way, they've made it work, and now Heap has to do the heavy lifting.
Seems almost impossible here for him, and indeed, Valde will make it such. 7-7, all tied up, and you're talking about those Inferno vibes, and I'm definitely feeling it too. Not be further delayed in its plant. And it's looking rather desperate now here, Hari, in the last round of the first half, looking to try to find a way to make this an 8-7 for Dig. Still a great half no matter what happens from this point forward, but Hari will give it his all to try to see what he can do against the three defenders here. Issa goes down, MBK and Valde remaining. Great setup between them. And Molotov will further delay things here. It's looking rather difficult indeed. But Hari has shown us some great clutches so far. Looking to go for the peak. Nice headshot there. One more player to go, but it's Valde to deliver the kill. And that's a wrap for the first half of the third and deciding map between OG and Dignitas. You guys don't want...
The usual monster that he is somewhat dormant. Nice big nade onto Blame F. Should be an easy one here. Golden playing it safe. Big nade from him. Nice little Molotov. Going for the spray. Can he get all the eco frags? He gets 3 so far. Left on 4 HP. Oh, and JKS.
They can take whatever they please at the moment on the T side of Inferno. A nice nade brings Plopsky down to 5. Twist is going to have a lot of work to do. Kikert converts on his own HE. Close angle, not going to work. VP, they are just feeling it right now. You said if they probe the A-bomb site, they're going to find out it's very sparsely occupied. They don't even need to bother. 3 quick picks, just demolishing a really nice set hold from NIP. And Rez, well, once again, he's left with the impossible task. Just this time, it's a little bit more impossible. A 1v5, FAMAS and utility to work with. A flank already coming in from Yakinda. He's looking for the backstab once more. He has been heard. Rez will be able to find the one. Wants the AK-47, but that's going to eat into his time just a little bit more. Starting to take these fights. Missed shot gives him some room, but Kicker...
За дверью, ну, с разменом удалось уравнять. 4 на 4 Кэден на свече погибает. И что, подождите, да ну нельзя так делать.
Думаешь?
Вообще незаконно, это вообще незаконно. Как?
Красавцы, красавцы. Боров со спины заходит, убивает плентера. Вот он шанс, можно второго и третьего. Боже мой, Боров! Родной.
Setting up early on for that AX, just bleeding out some of the early utility as well. Complexity having to commit a lot of nades to this early goal. He's to go after right. He's going to take Yuki straight out of the equation. JKS does fantastically though, and 3 in quick succession on the ramp. Shut it all down. Blame it. Kindar's flank red. There's the early man advantage. The hot flash is perfect. Twist can't quite capitalize though. Trade's still going their way. Jane here with the AWP. Can't quite hit the flick, and that's a headshot from Nork. The Deagles have finally come into play, and it's Buster thrown into the 1v2 to take the matchup for VP. He's up against Hampus and Nork. An AK and a Deagle lie in his path.
Well, here we go. Something for NIP to work with. Oh, Buster, though. Great read, great angle. And a big frag. Nade going in. Molly to follow up. Not quite on the mark. He's actually mollied the bomb off himself, which is going to give him way less time to work with. I think the round almost said and done. No, he finds the frag. Oh, and Heartbreak Nork. A few more seconds required of staying safe and just putting up a bit more of a fight. Not going to be the case. Too easy for Buster in the 1 versus 2. 16 with. It's now on to Tessus and Stown. Oh my goodness, if you could see what we could see, landing the tag, go for another. So very close, but not able to get it done. Stown on the backside, though, with a quick double. Surely has sealed this. Cello has to find these remaining heroic players on 20 HP. The toughest ask so far. His timing just a little bit off. Stown is watching for the flank from Scaffold, but it is not going to come on. A quick switch away of the crosshair screws him and seals his fate.
8 scoreline here in the second half. And Stig. Oh, MBK! Oh no! No, make it stop! It's just Heap remaining. He's been doing some excellent stuff so far. I don't know how much he can do here though. Able to take down a second player though, which does enable him to get that bomb planted, but they are coming for him.
Yeah, this isn't a nice one. MBK's really dug the graves for Dignitas and Heap. Oh, that's not the flash that you wanted. He will come in with the burst. However, yeah, with 2 players still to find, he's worried about them being on the bomb. That's not happening, is it? So OG answer back. They get churned up trying to push through mid, do Dignitas. They go through that smoke and the 5-7. It's just brutal, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the pistol prowess, man. Back-to-back 3Ks on the pistol for MBK. That is one way to double your score coming into the second half. What a great recovery from him. And that can really set OG up now in the second half to start running.